I greet you today as one who has known the weight of many restless nights. Nights when the mind would not turn off, when every thought seemed to pull me deeper into worry, regret, what-ifs, and fear. Overthinking is a quiet thief of joy. It hides behind possibility, behind hope, even behind dreams. Yet it steals more than moments, it steals presence. I want to tell you, from many years of wandering through doubt and hesitation, that there is a way to turn that around. Not overnight, not by force, but by gentle choice and simple awareness. Long ago, I met two travelers on a dusty road. One carried a heavy pack on his back, full of what-ifs. What might happen? What if he failed? What if he disappointed others? He rehearsed possible conversations, imagined disasters, worried about judgment. He never walked fast. His steps were small, weary. The other traveler walked light. He carried only what was in his hands, a water flask, some food, and a map for his journey. He looked ahead when needed, but also looked at the ground, saw the flowers, the stones, the sunlight. His heart was open, not paralyzed by what tomorrow might bring. I asked the first traveler, "Why carry such a heavy pack?" He said, "If I don't think of all the possible dangers, I will be unprepared. Someone might harm me. I might fail." I asked the second, "Doesn't that worry ever come to you?" He said, "It comes, but I choose what to carry. I choose to leave most of it behind. I keep only what helps in the moment." Over the years, I saw the first traveler's pack grow until he barely walked. I saw the second traveler move with lightness. Let me tell you what overthinking really does. Overthinking creates loops in the mind. We replay past moments we cannot change, words spoken, mistakes made, chances missed. Then we leap into the future, imagining what might go wrong, what people might think, what we might lose. We split our attention, living partly in yesterday's regrets and partly in tomorrow's fears. Meanwhile, the present moment, this life right here, slips away. When I was younger, I did this often. In a small village, I once delayed leaving my house for a simple task because I worried how I would be judged. If I looked foolish, if I prepared enough, if someone would laugh. I rehearsed the scenario in my head, rewrote it again. In the end, I stayed inside, lost the chance to see the sky that day, lost the chance for a fresh breeze, lost the chance to speak with a friend who passed by. All because I had built walls of worry in my mind. Overthinking not only wastes our time, it also erodes confidence, joy, and trust in ourselves. It breathes fear, not faith. Then, one evening I sat by a river listening to the water flow. I noticed how my mind still pulled me into regrets, worries, judgments. Then I practiced something small. I noticed the breath, in, out. I noticed the river's sound. In that moment I realized peace is not the absence of thought. Peace is the absence of attachment to thoughts. I can think, but I need not suffer. I can imagine, but I need not carry every possible future on my back. I can let go. That evening changed many nights that followed. I began choosing lighter paths, refusing some worries, refusing to rehearse pain in my mind. I began saying to myself, is this thought helpful? If not, I will let it go. So here are things I've learned, things you can try to stop overthinking. Pause and breathe. When you notice your mind racing, stop. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel them. Let them anchor you in present. Limit the what-ifs. Ask only one what-if, not 1,000. What if I fail? And then ask, what is the worst I can bear? Often much less than imagined. Then you can face it. Set a thinking time. Allow yourself a brief period, say 10 minutes, to think of worries. After that, close the book of what might happen and do something real. Walk, eat, talk, or rest. Gratitude ritual. At the end of the day, name 3 things that went well in your day. This refocuses the mind from what if to what is. In my journey, I saw people spend decades trapped behind thoughts, afraid to try, afraid to be seen, afraid to fail. When they finally stepped forward, the fear was still there, but they realized it was smaller than their longing to create, to love, to belong. We only have so much time. Time is the currency of life. Overthinking spends that currency before we even start living. I do not ask you to silence your mind completely. That is not realistic. But I invite you to practice choosing, to ask, is this thought serving me? If not, let it go. Let the breath, the moment, the beauty around you lead. Move forward even when your mind protests. Step into life. Your mind will protest. It will bring up fears, past mistakes, future worries. Greet them kindly. Whisper, I see you, but I do not buy everything you offer. Then return to now, to breathe, to what is here. You are not alone in this. Many of us carry heavy packs of thought. Many of us rehearse fears, imagine outcomes, judge ourselves in silence. But there is another path, one of clarity, presence, peace. One in which life is not measured by the things we fear, but by the things we do, the love we share, and the moments we live. If this video brought you stillness or clarity, subscribe, not just to this channel, but to your own soul's journey. Peace is necessary.